Lovely people, welcome back to Talks by Kate. Now my people, in 2008 something happened. Now this company you're seeing right here was abandoned by the former leaders, by the former government. I mean, they were leading Burkina Faso as of that time. So the company is called BRAFASO. Now this company is created in making drinks, soft drinks, alcohol, I mean just name it, beer, malt, and fruit juice. Yeah, and this company was mismanaged. It went bankrupt, and also because of corruption and so on. So this company could not continue its functioning again, and because of that, because of course they went bankrupt, what can they do? They just have to close down, right? Yeah, they just have to close down. Now, lovely people, as we speak, under the leadership of President Ibrahim Traoré, this company is reopened and it's now called the SN BRAFASO Brewery, right? Because it is a company that was actually abandoned. So that's why Ibrahim Traoré reopened it. And it's really funny how the world is not saying exactly what Ibrahim Traoré is doing. It's funny. I mean, to go to that extent. Do you know how much it will cost? Like, now notice this company was stopped functioning because of mismanagement, corruption, and it went bankrupt. And because of that, that is to tell you that it needed a huge amount of money for this company to continue its functions, right? And because of that, they didn't have that enough money. They had to just close it down, abandon it. It was abandoned, lovely people. But now, as we speak, under the leadership of our most loved President Ibrahim Traoré, this company is being reopened. Yeah, it was abandoned in 2008, but now this is 2025, and what are we talking about? The man that was put in power, choke up the tar, and like Zuma, the former president of South Africa, actually Zuma Jacob, the former president of South Africa, rightly said it, that to him, what Ibrahim Traoré did is not coup d'etat. What he did was actually saving its people. It was a movement that saved, a movement of liberation. And look at what we are talking about here, my people. We are not just talking about the road construction that Ibrahim Traoré is doing. We are not talking about other things that he is building from scratch. We are talking about companies that have been abandoned, and today he reopened it. Companies that were forgotten, companies that its workers stopped working, they lost their jobs because our company is bankrupt, our company can no longer work again, our company can no longer be managed well again. So we have lost our jobs. Now bringing back this company back to life, it's not a day job, but Ibrahim Traoré made it possible, lovely people. He made it possible for this company to actually come into a reality. Now, this is not just about the company, it is about the jobs that this company is going to create for the people of Burkina Faso. It's going to create for the Burkinabè. As we speak, my people, this company has a capacity to give 200 people permanent job. Do you know what it means? I mean, that is to tell you that 200 people who were unemployed before are now employed. 200 people who had no jobs before now have jobs. And also, it has capacity to give 100 people jobs. My God, this is massive. This is massive. And not just that, this company actually supports local farmers. How do we mean this company is supporting local farmers? Does it mean that they are going to be giving money to local farmers? Let me say that yes. Why? Because this company uses rice and corn and other crops to actually make its product. Yes, it uses rice, corn, and other crops to actually make its product. And where will all of this come from? They will come from the farmers. And do you think that Ibrahim Traoré will go out of Burkina Faso to get these crops? No, he's going to buy it from the local farmers. He is going to buy it from the local farmers, and thereby also giving them money. That is why it says it supports local farmers, because why they are growing up their crop, they are growing up their rice, they are growing up their corn and other crops. Of course, they know that if I go to the market, they can't buy it. I know, of course, SN BRAFASO will come for it because they make their drinks. Their alcohol, they make beer, they make soft drinks, they make malt and fruit juice through using this rice, corn, and other crops. So if they go to the market and they can't say it, of course, I'm not going to be sad, because of course BRAFASO is coming for the products. You get? So now there is no longer importing. Yeah, so there's no longer importing crops. There's no longer importing crops to make these drinks, and there is no longer importing of these drinks again, because Burkina Faso, they can actually make it right in Burkina Faso. This is a leader we are talking about, and I do agree with Somachi Cup. It is not a coup d'etat, because coup d'etat, of course, the person comes in, gets his way in, and starts checking his pocket. That is exactly what Somachi Cup said. But when you talk of movement liberation, a movement of liberation, we are talking about a man coming in to liberate the people from the colonizers, to liberate the people from corruption, to liberate the people from mismanagement, to liberate the people from those that are sitting and just filling in their pockets. This is what we are talking about, a leader. That is how a leader should actually be. Okay, if so many African countries actually have such a leader, my people, do you think that people will come out and start complaining that, oh, our leaders is this, our leader is that? People go to school every day, they graduate. I mean, when they talk of graduation, you need to see the thousands of people graduating each year, yet they are coming out to meet up with other unemployed. You see people having mobile money kiosks, you see people pushing trucks, you see people doing buy and sell in market, and you feel like, oh, these people think good school. No, sir, they are educated, but what does it take? What does it take for them to actually go to that extent? It's because they want to eat, they want to survive. There are no jobs. And do you expect them to just sit and fold their arms? No, they can't do that. They need to eat, they need to. So if they can't really go into illegal activities like what others are doing, and they will always say, oh, we're going into illegal activities because we don't have jobs. I do disagree with you. You don't go into illegal activities because you don't have jobs, because in as much as you don't have the job that you are qualified to be in, there are also many jobs that you can actually do, even though I know that you are more than that job. But of course, you actually be making a legit living. You actually be making legit money, that you're not afraid, oh, the police is going to get me, oh, I'm going to be caught, oh, I'm going to be beaten, oh, I'm going to be disgraced, I'm going to be embarrassed. No, there are people that are cooking food and selling. There are people who are buying choices from one company to another selling. There are people that are buying, doing table market, even though they are more than that table market, even though they are more than that food they are selling, even though they are more than whatever they are doing, that truck they are pushing, I mean, whatever they are doing, yet they are making legit living. So don't come out and say, oh, it's because there is no job. No, just look at what you can do around that is legit. Okay, and I know, of course, our cry is that we don't have job. That is fine, but what can we do? And we only pray for a man like Ibrahim Traoré and other leaders out there, the leaders of the Sahel nation, who have actually struggled to make their country a better place. That is what we should be praying about. Look at this. Just take a good look at this company. Who would have thought? I mean, I know Ibrahim Traoré too. I mean, when they actually inaugurated Ibrahim Traoré, when he came in power, show coup d'etat, he said it. He can't tell you where he's going to start from, because to him everywhere was damaged. So anywhere, the citizens should just be watching. All he can promise them is that he is going to do his best to develop the country and make the country a better place. So he can't actually tell him, oh, I'm going to start from here, because looking at everywhere, there is nowhere you can actually say you start from. When you say you want to start from somewhere, it means they have actually built something, they build something, and then you come in and you're just picking up from there. But looking at everything is totally damaged. Just look at the company that is capable of keeping 100 workers, keeping 200 permanent workers, and of course there are indirect jobs that this company will be giving, like transporting of these crops to the company, transporting of the company's drains to other shops that are going to be selling it. I mean, a whole lot of indirect jobs. Okay, through transport, they will actually be giving these people jobs. So this is just what a lot of people need in their country. They actually need a leader. I mean, some people always say a leader. Give us a leader. Give us a man like Ibrahim Traoré. Now I do agree. Because Ibrahim Traoré is doing wonders. Let me to get your congratulations to Ibrahim Traoré at the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. If you are coming in for the very first time, here we don't just discuss, we don't just report, we actually talk about it, learn from one another through the comment section. Thank you so much, and please do have a nice day.